What up? What up? This is the Mark with the Mic, and this is another the Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cyclone Inc. I'm Mark with the Mic. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What's up? What's up?
And yeah, damn, there's so much freaking wrestling the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of like New Japan stuff.
Oh
stuff
man,
all over.
I guess we start off with like just the cat out the bag right now. John Moxley debuted in New Japan,
and he won a title. Jeez.
He took a title.
Man.
And he bit him.
Yeah, he tore that man out. I watched that match. That was amazing. It was to see him let loose nowadays is like, all right, that's pretty cool. Like they brawled outside, but it was like a really good brawl. Juice jumped off the entranceway. Like they went nuts. They went through they tried to put each other through Japanese tables.
Yeah.
Not 100% successfly, but
yeah,
it was really good.
That match was brutal. John Moxley is your new IWGP United States champion. He beat.
I feel sorry for
they fucked each other. It was a brutal ass match. It was really cool seeing him out like the WWE element and actually see him in the match and actually wrestle. Like he did a Texas Cloverleaf.
Or just to see him be himself, man.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of different, things he wants to do, and they didn't let him do it. Now we see what he. Okay, go ahead.
It was kind of weird seeing him in tights.
Yeah, I've never seen him wrestle in tights. Has he ever? Yeah,
he used to wrestle in like an underwear and shit, like the underwear tights.
The traditional wrestling attire.
He used to wrestle like that. But it's been a long time, so I guys used to seeing the SWAT pants and jeans and tank top. So
basically, I never saw a lot of his early stuff, so I didn't.
But the match was really good, really fun. You also had the best of the junior rates, the finals with Will Ospreay and the Dragon. What's his name?
Was it Dragon Lee?
Yeah, no, not Dragon Lee. The Skull Dragon or whatever his name is. He's in a Bullet Club.
Oh no, I don't know his name. I know you're talking about, but the name escapes me.
I don't know his name. I'm very bad at names. But yeah, that was actually a really solid match too. And then you also had Tanahashi versus Jay White, which was
Was it who was the better in that match?
I think Jay White won, but it wasn't that great. Like I've seen them have better matches.
Okay. Anything in particular stand out? Did they do anything at least story wise? Because I know they're supposed to still have a few.
Yeah. No. Again, they did basically everything they did before that in the ring. They've done it before. Like it hasn't changed. Like they usually do the same exact thing. So it wasn't that special to me in that sense.
Okay, gotcha.
You do got Dominion tonight. Well, at 5 o'clock in the morning, Sunday. You have Dominion, which Okada's fighting Jericho.
Oh, that's for the championship?
Yeah.
Wow, good stuff.
And it also has Naito versus Ibushi for the IC title.
They are going to kill each other.
Yeah, and then John Moxley is fighting some young dragon, so he's going to kill somebody.
Is it for his belt already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He has the first side of the fence. There's also rumors that John Moxley is going to be part of G1.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I did see some stuff. That's awesome. And I find it interesting if you think about it. Isn't it like everybody in the three main guys, not including Jericho, but Cody, and Kenny, and now Moxley, they've all held that title.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I was actually surprised they gave him the belt, but then again, the hype that he got going in.
Why not?
I saw it, and then the fact that he's willing to do. I think he's doing quite a few dates with New Japan until the TV deal starts. That's when he's gonna stop doing a lot of the outside booking. And until then, he's gonna be fucking everywhere.
And think about it. This is the time period when all the companies know it's better to let your wrestlers, cooperate with other federations that allow it.
Yeah.
Don't be restrictive, Yeah. So it's best of business.
So by September, then you're gonna stop seeing him going everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's what they all are promising it because they have
October.
to be on TV.
Yeah. Sad news about talking about John Moxley with AEW. That fight the next two events are not going to be on pay-per-view.
So how are they going to do it? Are they going to stream it somewhere?
I don't know. Like it looks like it's not going to even be streamed.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because I wanted to see I wanted to see Moxley's first match.
Understood. Damn, that's maybe they'll have something to announce, but they got to partner with somebody soon.
I don't think they're going to be on. I don't think it's going to be on pay-per-view. I think the next pay-per-view they're going to have is All Out.
Okay, and that's in what month is that?
September.
So for 2 months they're gonna have no more shows that are available.
Yeah,
like to watch. Really? Wow,
yeah.
That's not good. I mean, listen, I'm sure there's gonna be something that pop up. So
yeah,
it's a long time. It's June.
Yeah, I hope so because I kind of want to see. I was gonna like again. I think the one is July 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And the Fight for the Fallen, I think that's July 13th or the something fest. I don't know. It's one of the two. But I think that one's on July 13th. I was going to order that, watch it on Saturday, and then I'm going to Extreme Rules on Sunday. That would have been awesome.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But they ruined my shit.
Well, we'll see. Listen, that's inconclusive right now because it's months ahead, so we'll see.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I hope. I hope they do work out something that you actually see it live. If not, those two pay-per-views are not going to be on. So that's the one in July and one in August. That's a little sad. Like, I think you will want the momentum going into, especially if it's September. Either way, it's going to sell out and everything, but you still kind of want that momentum.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying we got time, so
yeah,
I want to see.
But yeah, but while then, I'm gonna enjoy John Moxley and New Japan because again, what I saw with him with Juice Robinson, I was just it was like a breath of fresh air with him. If you listen to past casts, we have always been a big Dean Ambrose supporter. We always followed Dean Ambrose. We always liked him as a character, and we always thought that he was better than what he was giving us, especially like as a heel. I think we both saw more of a heel in him anyway than what WWE did with him.
And his actions always were the ones that let you not know where he was going. That's what they used to call him, unpredictable. But they never let him be unpredictable. He was always more wacky, you know? Yeah. So again, good to see him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, and it was a fun match. It was a brutal match, and he going around and biting motherfuckers, so... So we had Super Showdown yesterday, which was about a 4 hour pay-per-view. It had a solid card. For all in all, the card was solid.
Okay.
The only thing I had problems with was the main event and the 50-man battle royal because it was too many fucking people.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
But I think we'll give a full review next week so we can fully watch the whole thing. And because all I can say right now is that main event was shit and that got a 1.
But I saw most of it, so like I have because of clips on the internet, I have seen stuff from that main event, and it looks sad. It looks like that's what I was saying. It's like, damn, they have to stop doing this to the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Because regardless of whether or not he's an old man or not, he can still move. This is not a good look for that guy.
All right. So one thing I noticed in the match, and freaking Goldberg take it on his head.
That's one thing.
Right on his neck. And then fucking Goldberg ran right into the pole.
Goldberg knocked himself out and continued the match. And because I know there's a lot of money in checks. I'm just saying.
And then the tombstone. And then the tombstone.
But I'm just saying, it proceeded to shit the bed when he tried to lift him up and fell backwards. And it was like, ooh. You know what I mean?
And then it was
like if he was hurt, I don't want to say stop it because God damn it, the company might not have made it out of the country if they didn't give him that match. But like, you can't do that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't the old days, man. It's not working if you're doing it like that.
Yeah,
Basically,
it's
it is what
true.
it
Like,
is.
it was a car wreck. It was straight up a car wreck. It was not enjoyable. I guess the best thing off that match was the entrances.
Okay,
Taker's entrance was pretty cool.
and that's unfortunate that I didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But you know what? I'll say watch the event for
I
the
saw.
matches before it.
Yeah, I saw like the first 5-6 matches up until Kofi,
Mm-hmm.
and
They're
like
all good.
pretty much they were all pretty much either I would say from 4 to 3.5, and like I was telling you, the surprise for me was how solid the Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley was. Where it was just like, okay, they got chemistry now, good. I mean, again, didn't really mean anything because like for how they were promoting this pay-per-view as bigger than WrestleMania,
Yeah.
most of the matches didn't really mean anything. It was
You know.
just storyline stuff.
Yeah. Which is fine because again, you haven't seen Battle on TV, so the Andrade versus Demon. I think at least they carried it with the promos, and then the last little SmackDown bit when Balor kicked his ass, and then he caught him with the DDT.
I mean, the matches were pretty good, but it was just like they had like 3 matches in that span of that just didn't, the Lars Sullivan match didn't really mean anything.
Yeah,
The Bobby Lashley Strowman match didn't seem as like for how I said it was an okay match.
yeah.
It didn't feel important
Should have been for like a normal contender show.
or something. And you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a bunch of not important matches in between championship defenses on a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
And I
agree.
know why that is. I don't want to, try to be controversial, but it's because the women went on a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
And they didn't have any of their title matches or anything. So you felt it.
yeah.
So that's about the only real complaint I have was too many inconsequential matches.
Yeah, they should have made at least Bobby and Strowman for a normal contendership.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Yeah.
you have something. You're fighting for something.
Yes.
Yeah. Shane and Roman, they've been building the story for a while, so that made sense, and that match is a story match. Andrade and Balor, they've been working this rivalry for a bit, so that worked, and it was for a title.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the Seth Rollins, the Andrade, that doesn't count because that's for a title.
But yeah, Strowman and Lashley should have been for something.
And that Lucha thing was just like, why you do that to them guys?
Yeah,
stop that. If they're gonna have an impressive debut for Sullivan, let him fight somebody of worth. He could have fought McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? Something. He could have fought somebody of note.
But right now, McIntyre, they don't want him to be losing to anybody, so I don't think McIntyre. But it looks like they're going to set up Lars for Strowman.
I guess I don't know.
I think it's too early for that. I think you got to build both of them as monsters again because Strowman kind of lost his stride.
Well, if they do a good series with Strowman and Lashley, the way they're working with each other right now, I'm not against that. But
Me
then
too.
that's like that leaves what's his name? That leaves Sullivan just out there because he's not working with anybody for a major storyline.
Well, that means you got to start having him have squash matches. But at least get like those nobodies and
not even that because. Well, see, this is more. I'm a different opinion because I know he can have good matches because he's had matches with people in NXT that are there, and they could just let him have matches with the people that are there.
Yeah,
that aren't being used. Again, like you don't need jobbers because remember how many unused talents you told me about?
Yeah.
You could use them. You could use Apollo could have a very good match, and it doesn't have to end in him being squashed. He could get this. Sullivan can get disqualified.
Yeah.
There's always ways to get around making somebody have L's on their match, So
that is true. And there's a lot of talent there that could work with him and probably make him look good too.
Yeah. And that he has chemistry with.
Yeah. Like Ricochet.
I bet you whatchamacallit too. Then he worked with some people I don't really remember them because they left so early. I forget Sullivan was active in NXT for a good while.
Yeah, he worked with Killian Dane. They had some good matches, some vicious matches, but Dane is not in SmackDown no more. He's back in NXT.
That's true.
Luke Harper could have been a great little thing.
That's true.
You need kind of like size, like to actually have competitive matches, like guys like kind of like Bobby Lashley in that sense,
Yeah.
that they're big and they could handle a big guy like that and could make it more is instead of just them beating the shit out of somebody and
This is
destroying
true.
them.
But
Like,
that's why I say Apollo, he's got the height at least, because remember, whatchamacallit is not that tall, so he doesn't look like he's gonna be squashed. They'll play him up to be the monster that he
yeah,
is, because he's 300 something pounds. That's not normal person weight for that height.
yeah,
But like Apollo looks like a stack of, what is it? What's that, a candy? Um, he looks like a stack of malt balls. Like he's just, pure muscle, just stacked on top of pure muscle. He's
yeah,
like Bobby Lashley light. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's a good look to fight somebody like that.
yeah.
Or even Robert Roode. Why not? You want to show, because what show was Lars even on? Is he on SmackDown?
I'm so confused with the whole wild card shit. I don't even know who's on what.
But I'm
I think
saying,
Lars is on SmackDown.
it's just a lot of other options instead of beating up the Lucha House Party. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Tired of that. God damn it, Kalisto. He needs to fucking break.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Let him get a break again. Come on.
Am I the only one getting tired of this wild card thing?
I'm tired of how inconsequential it is.
It's always the same people.
I was gonna say that too. Roman, stay on your show.
Stay on one show. I don't need to see Roman twice a week. I really don't. I love Roman. I don't need to see twice a week.
Yeah, he's getting love. You saw his fireworks when he came out. I mean, yeah, but like, come on, not every show.
I was happy to see Alexa.
This is true, and she won the match for the #1 contendership. So there's that.
Yeah,
but that was different. So that's a plus. You can count that as a plus.
Yeah. I think Alexa brings a lot to the women's division. If she's active and she can help build rivalries, and that's something that's good. Like, they don't have a lot of people that are good on the mic.
This is true.
And Alexa's better than almost all of them.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
And she plays her character. My only thing that I don't like is the fact that she kind of played a babyface role on Raw, and then she went right back to heel on SmackDown.
Well, listen, she was still being a sarcastic asshole on Raw.
Yeah, but
not as me.
Yeah,
I get it.
I do like Nikki and her. I am actually feeling that. I like the whole thing of her getting pissed off, falling on coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked that little thing. It was cool.
They had a good interaction with Alexa and Bayley.
Yeah.
So like, she's still being a bitch.
Yeah.
Because Bayley smacked the cup out of her hand because she was being an asshole. So dismissive, rather. You know what I mean? Yeah. So she's still, she's in the realm of Kevin Owens. It's like she could be mean, but you kind of still just love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I like the fact that she pinned Charlotte. I was surprised she pinned Charlotte. Like, I thought she was gonna get the win off of Carmella, not Charlotte. Like, they've been protecting Charlotte all this time, and then Alexis got the win. I was happy about that. It looked good.
But it just lets you know where she is.
Yeah. And I think they delivered good matches before. So Alexa versus Bayley would be something good to see.
Yeah, I think so too.
They're like, she's not even in our show. Well, she took your spot.
And once again, wild card rule is in effect.
I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be fixed with that wild card rule. Don't do it every week,
or just not the same people. Just don't.
And not the same people. Have new people. Like, this is the thing. Again, we talked about this last week. You have 56 people in your roster that was not used last week.
If the Ascension just showed up on SmackDown in a tag match, that's wild card. That works,
Exactly.
Somebody else, somebody different. Hey, excuse me. Let me ask you, Merc. I haven't seen the 3-hour version of Raw. Have the Viking Raiders been in?
No.
Well, why haven't they used the wild card rule?
No.
They're not hurt, are they?
Why the tag team championships are not on TV?
This is true.
Both tag team championships are not on TV. You have good people, yet like Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins are really good on the mic too. You have guys that could talk, and you don't have them on TV.
Yeah.
Still
not playing to the strengths. Mr. Moxley, still right.
Yeah.
It's true.
You guys, they need to really do something. This wild card thing is like again, it's not as entertaining as it was. Like, there's some things I was happy with. The whole Lex Bliss I was happy with, but everything else is like the same shit. I'm like, stop sending the same freaking people.
And I'll put it to you this way: my favorite moment of the week was R-Truth in that plane. That was so. It was done so well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could have been hokey. It could have been not funny. Oh, it was good. It was silly. And me seeing the part before with Mahal stealing the belt on the freaking runway, that was awesome. That was. And see, look, that's a part of the thing that we're talking about, of the stars taking, for better or worse, chicken shit and chicken salad. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing is, dude, Jinder Mahal hasn't been in any matches of note for a good while. You know what I mean? And that was funny. Yeah, it just was.
Like in the golf course, I'm like, yo, you just run around in your underwear.
They gave him shit for that. He put his workout clothes on.
I'm like, yo, you just go golfing in your underwear? That's how you golf? All right. That's how people golf. They golf in their underwear. You know what? Honestly, right now, that's the best, most entertaining title right now.
Yeah.
I like what Kofi's doing, but again, you don't have to see them every day, and again, some of the rivalries don't make, like, you have Ziggler interrupting the rivalry, then you have him fighting Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and then so Kevin Owens don't want the title anymore, and it kind of pushes that aside of me. Unless they're gonna make it a 3-way and add Kevin Owens during the time for the pay-per-view, but right now it's just like, okay, where are you gonna go from there?
Yeah,
and I don't like that Xavier's not doing anything either. Like, Xavier is a really good wrestler. Like, why don't you have him have single matches as well?
This is true. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, we were proponents of Woods for the U.S. title. Come on, get back in there.
Yeah, Xavier should be. Why don't you have a 4-way for the number one contendership for the IC title?
I still want them to go back to the days of factions, meaning more than just having an entourage. They can have 2 people with belts. Come on.
Exactly. They can have 3 people when Biggie returns. They can put, and they need them back. They need Biggie back for Xavier and Biggie to be in that tag division.
Because it's dry.
But then again, we haven't seen them, so it's on them more than anything that it's not there. They have good tag champions in Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Like, Daniel Bryan can hold that title. You just gotta give him TV time to do it.
And people to fight.
Yeah.
Not the same people every week again.
Exactly. But yeah, Xavier Woods, for example, right now, SmackDown, what I'll do is, seeing that Andrade lost the match, it's gonna be a 4-way match for the number one contendership for the IC title as Stomping Ground. You have Xavier Woods versus Ali versus Andrade versus,
who else is on SmackDown?
Apollo.
Oh no, wait. Yes, there you go. Wow, because he's on Raw or is he on SmackDown?
No, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah. Okay. Good shit.
For the number one contendership for the IC championship.
Yeah. There you go. Boom.
Have Xavier go over.
Boom.
Xavier versus Balor.
Boom.
IC championship. Like, Balor could win that match, but at least you have a new contender in that IC title division. You could actually make more of a story if you add Andrade interfering in the match, costing Xavier the match because he wants to beat Balor.
And not even that. You get the person you're putting in that role is entertaining. Yeah. That's the whole thing. It's like, that's what we want. We want entertaining people doing these things. So let them do what they do.
Yeah. And then you could honestly you can even start rivalries within there. Apollo cost Andrade the match. So Apollo and they have a TV rivalry. Yes. So basically on SmackDown, you see them going at it and trying to get their spot back for the IC title, while Ali and Xavier probably go against Balor. Gotcha. You could have faces play faces. Honestly, I feel there's times that it should not matter if you're a hero or a face. You all want the same goal. You want the title. It doesn't have to be always a heel versus babyface. Yeah. And I feel like that's something they always structure that has to be there, but it doesn't. Because some of your best matches were babyface versus babyface. Look at freaking last year with AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
Yep. This is true.
There's so much things that you could do with that, with everything, with the roster. You have a talented roster. Your WWE has one of the most talented rosters they ever had. Period.
Yeah.
None of these, honestly, anybody in the '80s cannot hang with the guys now. Like
No,
seriously,
not
and physically in the ring,
at
no.
all. Nope.
And it's ridiculous. Like, how easy is that? Like, again, we're just making ideas and putting it there, but it sounds more interesting than what we've been getting.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, NXT is blowing the doors off the hinges, man.
Yeah.
Constantly.
And again, what they fight for, the title.
It's yep. At the end of the day, what do they want? They want the gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I watched Adam Cole versus Keith Lee for the NXT Championship. That was an amazing match, and it was a freaking phone camera match.
Man, that's awesome. Damn, that's great.
So, like, you have to make the titles mean something. You have to make the rivalries for the titles mean something. Not everybody has to go for the title, but they should be at least in the contention for it. You have the U.S. title on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio is injured. You have Joe back with it. Now you have to figure out who's going to fight Joe for that title. That's where you get into.
Let me ask you, who's number one contender for U.S. title?
Nobody, because Rey Mysterio is hurt.
That should be something that is a priority.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here's my thing. With this pay-per-view, they established pretty much nothing.
No.
And everything's going to go back to being pretty much what would have been the same if you had just seen last week's Monday Night Raw. Maybe Brock is banged up now, but that's like the only change, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I'm saying about those inconsequential matches is like, this is why some of this stuff just doesn't, even though it's a decent thing to watch, it's just like, why am I watching this guy just show up for work?
Yeah.
He's not fighting for nothing. What is that? And in this pay-per-view that just passed, they could have had matches, number one contender for Universal Champion and number one contender for World Heavyweight Champion. Those could have been two matches.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right. Why some of the best matches we got on Raw for the last 3 weeks was Ricochet versus Cesaro.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Right.
Why are they not in the contention for a title?
Right.
They had 3 of probably the best matches on Raw, period, in the last 3 weeks. Why are they not contention? Why are they not going for the U.S. or at least the Universal Championship? I would love to see Ricochet versus Seth Rollins.
That would be great. Jeez. They're not thinking, dude. They're not thinking because that's godlike.
Oh, man. And these are simple things that you guys are doing. We're just adding the stipulation of a title shot after.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are already having these matches.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That is true.
My thing is like 3 hours of Raw. 3 hours of Raw could be really split apart into certain divisions. You could remember when WCW had the 3 hours. Nitro was 3 hours for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Their first hour was all about the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah.
And then the second and third were for the TV, US, and whatever shenanigans the NWO did.
Yeah.
But the first hour, you always were guaranteed some amazing matches by the Cruiserweights.
And that's another thing that is one of the low-key things that makes this whole the setup that they have now so disappointing is because when you find out that 205 is after SmackDown, it's like, well, technically you can get rid of that first hour of Raw and make it 205 Live.
Yeah. Well, that's true. And then and honestly, if you go to see Raw live, it's a 4-hour show because you have main event right before it.
Wow.
They do film for main event.
Wow. That's 100%.
And then they have a habit of what they do in the beginning of Raw is have this long ass promo for 30 minutes. That didn't work before. It's not working now. You kind of have bland fucking. You don't have stories that should have that much time in just them talking.
True, I agree.
You could easily put a tag division match there. Have the tag team champions come out and challenge anybody. Have an open challenge for the U.S. title. See, the thing is, I don't want to see an open challenge for U.S. Championship because he's a heel. He's not going to guarantee. He's not going to volunteer to defend his title. You're going to have to make him. So you're going to have guys who earn that spot.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Also, what you're saying is like it's not the same thing because everybody's been doing it. Everybody's been coming out and saying, "I'm a fighting champion." It's like you don't have to be that. No,
Yeah,
it's something different.
yeah.
So yeah.
It's a lot of things, and
And
again,
I ask you this, Mark, because I don't know if this is a thing that's always done by anybody, whether they be heel or face in wrestling. But I know that certain heel champions back in the day would set the stipulations
yeah,
and make them different. So why couldn't somebody like Samoa Joe set a match stipulation that is in his favor, like a submission match, match? You know what I mean?
When was the last time you saw a submission match on Monday Night Raw?
I don't know because I don't. It's been a long time, dude.
We get them regularly on fucking NXT. I actually saw one live in Asbury Park with Kushida and Drew Gulak. We're actually going to see one next week on NXT with Kushida and Drew Gulak.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true.
But see the thing, you see, I 100% agree with that. Like, all right, these guys gonna fight for like that, but I make the stipulation. So when they lose, they win the match and everything like that. Like, all right, we're gonna have a submission match. Seeing that, like, say for instance, Ricochet wins the number one contendership. You never seen him do a freaking submission hold.
You're right.
And that's a great way to balance, and then that will surprise people that Ricochet can do a submission hold.
That's true. And also, the thing is that's about that type of thing where the heel or just the champ in general, you should want to stack the deck in your favor at all times.
Yeah.
So they really don't take advantage of that at all.
No, they don't.
At all.
I feel that they're very stagnant with a lot of those things right now because again it gets repetitive. I understand that it is hard to write 3 hours, 5 hours of TV content every week. I understand that. But you put yourself in that predicament for having a 3-hour and a 2-hour show. So you need to have a good balance of everything. You have a great division. You have a great wrestlers. You actually have them wrestle. Actually have them have storylines within it. And not always the same people. Have tag teams. When was the last time we saw Paige and the Kabuki Warriors? Wow. We have not seen them in 3 weeks. War Raiders, we haven't seen in 3 weeks. The Tag Team Champions, we haven't seen in a month.
Wow.
Daniel Bryan and Rowan, we saw like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Balor, I understand. He took an ass whooping, so I understand why he wasn't on TV. Money in the Bank, he took a.
But he still showed up. That's the thing. Remember, he came to help Apollo.
Yeah.
On SmackDown.
Yeah.
So he still showed up. It is just like.
But again, you don't need to have them doing a whole full thing. That was perfect example. He came to save Apollo because Andrade kind of fucked up, and then he came for the save. That's perfectly fine.
It is different.
And you don't need to have Balor wrestling every week like that. And also, like the IC and the US title should be more looked at as maybe I'll main event that on Raw and SmackDown, and then build that up into the pay-per-view instead of the WWE title and the Universal title. They don't really have to be defended as much because those are the priority titles, and that gets built for pay-per-views.
Wow,
you have pay-per-views every month. It's not like it's not like back in the day when you have every 4 months.
This is true, and sometimes you have 2 because there's gonna be another pay-per-view this month.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of things. WWE needs a whole restructure of how they do things on TV.
And it's simple stuff, though. When you look at it, the stuff we've said is simple. It's literally just stop doing the same thing every week. That's it.
I'm fine with the comedy. I'm fine with the joking. I'm fine with some of the promos. I'm fine with that. But balance it better into a point that it's not the same anymore.
Yes.
I don't need to have Elias come out every single day trying to sing me a song. I don't. I really don't need it. You should know the sketch. You know the whole thing. The whole thing with fucking R-Truth coming off on the table, that shit was hilarious. Keep that shit. I'm fine with that because that's new. That's different.
But okay, listen. That SmackDown match for the 24/7 title was so good. How he got jumped at the end of the match. And then Elias and him went under the ring, but they actually did it. I was like, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
They actually did the title change under the ring. That was amazing though.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is this the best part?
So because it's fresh, it's different. It's like it's bringing that you don't know what's gonna happen with the title.
But
and then I think everyone that's doing the social media and things like that, and R-Truth himself doing his little videos and shit, I think that's what's making it.
But you know what else? It's letting the people who are good at it do it.
Yeah.
They're not forcing it on somebody. So that's why it's so good. So this is why if they let people do the things they're good at on the rest of the roster, the show will be better overall instead of scripting them to death, you know?
Exactly. And I'm here waiting for Carmelo to turn on R-Truth.
Yeah. Remember, he was scared of Kayla taking the belt.
Yeah.
Also, shout outs, happy birthday to Kayla Braxton.
Hey, remember Kathy Kelly was looking for him with the referee.
Oh shit.
There's a lot again, how you have this being such a fun thing, and then you go right back to the other titles and they're very stagnant. Like the tag, when was the last time we saw pain? We have not seen the women's tag titles in NXT, and they were promised that they would be defended on NXT.
Come on, don't lie to us.
They lied. They have not even visited NXT.
No, they haven't.
The first time it was Sasha and Bailey, and that was it. And after that, they never came back. So
I think that's what mad. I'm just going to say it because they didn't do that. What they needed to do with that belt instead of taking it from them. I'm just going to say, screw it.
Yeah. Like they should have had some at least some tag defense. At least you saw Peyton Royce in the singles match and things like that, and that's perfectly fine. You kind of building Alexa and Nikki Cross as the tag team, so that works. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Kabuki Warriors haven't had a match, and why didn't they fight? Why didn't they attack like Fire and Desire? Weren't they having like a little rivalry with them too?
I thought so.
So that didn't make sense for me. When they came out with Carmella, you would think that Asuka and Kairi Sane would have came out.
True. Hey, consistency.
Yes, the biggest
ain't
is the consistency. But at least we got some with NXT 205 Live and NXT UK because they've been actually fucking great.
Yeah, they've been amazing.
NXT was pretty much the first hour of the pay-per-view I went to.
Good matches. I didn't see. I wasn't expecting. Again, the finance is coming into his own, but god damn, Keith Lee is a fucking monster, man.
Yeah, that was actually a good match. I liked it. I like the finest.
Mm-hmm.
I like the finest. He's getting there. He looks like a young Rocky Maivia.
Yeah, he does. He really does. Now he really does.
Yeah. I like that match, and Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really happy with that. Again, that was the hour before
a nice little series they had.
Mm-hmm.
And Mia Yim, she's the winner of the 2 out of 3 so far, right? That's it.
Yeah, and guess what? She's the number 1 contender.
Wow, there you go. So can't wait for that. Wait, when's the next takeover? Well, are they gonna do a?
I think it's gonna be a regular show when she fights for the title. Yeah,
gotcha.
Because you know what? They have not like changed the title at all on a regular show in a long time. So I think they could do that too as well.
True.
It's been a while since like anything changed on the regular show.
Yeah, why not?
I think the last one was Dream.
Wow, you're right.
He took it from Johnny.
You're right.
Yep.
Have they had any title defenses? They did have the tag team. That's about it.
Yeah, they haven't really. Shayna Baszler defended the women's title.
Did she? I guess so.
Belair.
Wow, I just forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah. She fought Belair. Yeah. So they do it here and there, but they don't do it all the time. Again, they save it usually for takeover, but if there's not a takeover in sight, then they usually just do the title defense on the show.
Well, listen, congratulations to me. That was a good match. You think she could take it?
I think she can.
Okay.
NXT UK been pretty great. Walter has like a group now.
Mm-hmm. Well, who's in his group and who can beat them? Because what the hell?
Yeah, this dude, the German dude and the Italian dude.
Oh, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner.
Yeah, and then they haven't introduced Alexander Wolf yet, but he's part of that group too.
Well, shit. All right.
So yeah, he's gonna be pretty much dominant for a while.
Okay. All right.
They had an amazing 5-way for the number contendership for the UK championship. I think Jordan Devon won it, so he's fighting Walter next.
Wow. And that's a mismatch too. Shit.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna get that chop through his soul. Oof.
Yep. Your soul is mine. You don't eat like in the like fucking Doctor Strange when she pushes his body out.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the chop. The women's division been incredible. Rhea Ripley and her rivalry with Piper Niven has been cool. I think Jazzy Gilbert is debuting next week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, she's signed for NXT UK. Tori Storm been on the streak. I think she defended the title last week and had a good title defense. So yeah, there's a lot of consistency there. 205 Live was really good. Yeah, Davari versus who Davari fought? What's on it? Tozawa? No, he didn't fight Tozawa. Oh, damn it. I forgot who he fought.
No, I didn't see it this week because it was too much wrestling.
Yeah, 205 was a solid show, though. Definitely check it out. Again, those are the shows that are consistency. Next week, NXT is back to normal, and they're filming the way they film. But last week, because it was a pay-per-view, they always have – the next one is a recap and plus 2 matches.
Gotcha.
That's literally what they do. Every takeover is like that. They have that 1 hour that they record, and that'll be the following week with the highlights and everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, there's a lot of wrestling. A lot of wrestling.
Look, if you need to find some wrestling somewhere, there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah, that's not WWE. So everything, there's a lot of wrestling. Impact may actually be a pretty solid show. Look, if you can catch Impact, I'll say watch it. It's been pretty good. I like the roster they have. Rick Strong was about to fight Johnny Mundo for the X Division title.
Really? Wow.
Brian Cage is the champion. So if you like Lucha Underground, there's a lot of Lucha Underground people.
Wow.
Dominating. I love Jordan Gracie, so whenever she's there, I like her.
Didn't she say she was gonna have like a match for a number 1 contendership sometime soon? I think.
Yeah, I think she's fighting. I forgot who she's fighting. She's fighting Valkyrie.
Okay, gotcha.
She's fighting, and then Tessa. No, I think she's fighting Tessa Blanchard.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, who's the champ? Is it Tyler Valkyrie or is it
Tyler Valkyrie is the champ? So she's fighting Tessa Blanchard soon.
Gotcha.
I saw the Tessa Blanchard versus Disco Inferno, and she beat the shit out of him.
Oh, I saw clips of that. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Why is Disco still wrestling? I
don't know.
He must got some bills to pay.
he bitches about people's people's gimmicks, and then I think he was trying to say something about Tyler Breeze's gimmick.
Really?
And then Lance Storm pretty much said like, "Oh yeah," Hurricane said, "Oh yeah," and you're paying a '70s gimmick in a millennial thing.
He's still the '70s? I didn't even know.
Yeah, he's still Disco.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in wrestling. Oh, the Firefly Funhouse.
Yes, that was pretty good.
That was fucking awesome.
I agree. That damn do the Muscle Man dance.
Yo, so
creepy but funny. It like some Adult Swim skit, I swear. With the devil Vince.
I think
we're gonna get your act together, or you're what is his catchphrase? I forget.
Yowie wowie.
Yowie wowie. Oh my god, so good. And I love, the pig was it Husky Harris?
Yes. So each video was a part of his past. Each one hit a part of his past. Like the original one was with the buzzard, which was the original idea was to follow the buzzard.
Really? Okay, that's that. I didn't know.
Sister Abigail, he does not let her rest.
Yeah.
He keeps bringing up Sister Abigail with the power of Sister Abigail. I don't know, and that was during the Randy Orton thing. The burn house and shit. He
Brandy
talks.
still ain't go to jail. I'm just gonna say that.
There was a tweet between Bray Wyatt and R-Truth. He was like, "Hey, hey buddy, if you need a place to stay, you can stay in the Firehouse Funhouse." And he says the Kevin Hart picture. I'm like, huh?
Shit. Damn.
Yeah,
Don't do it, Truth. Don't do it.
don't do it. One of them puppets gonna take your title.
So good.
So yeah, that shit had me fucking rolling.
It was real good. You saw the neat, what was it? The fluorescent pink fanny pack? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. And the Zubaz?
Yeah,
Had the Zubaz on. Come on. He was the old school. There's a lot of funny shit. If you look at it, it's a lot of real funny stuff.
If you watch all of them like that, there's little hidden messages for like when he's gonna debut and shit, and it's getting there. It's getting really close, and I really hope like they let Bray Wyatt be Bray Wyatt, and like he's creative as shit because this is all him. All these ideas were coming from him, so like it's a lot of things like that. So let him fucking play with it and let him have fun with it because it's I like it. Like it's fucking crazy.
I mean, it's again one of the most entertaining things on the show, that, like from week to week, and that's consistent. So keep doing it, please.
Yep.
Don't stop that.
And do the muscle man dance. That's gonna be the cover of this podcast. It's gonna be the devil Vince.
The devil, with the blood dripping out of his mouth.
I think the one I sent you of him going yelling. Oh man, that double Vince is the best. That shit had me rolling, man.
It is a running joke, but every wrestler that's worked in WWE has a Vince McMahon impression.
Yeah.
And that one, whoever's doing, if it's him doing that one, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I love Matt Riddle talk shit to Goldberg.
Oh really?
Yeah, he said you're the worst. You're the worst at pro wrestling.
Jeez. All right. Well, listen. It is what it is. Speak that truth.
Yeah. And he wrote, like he said, P.S. that Undertaker is a stallion and is a true legend.
All right.
He said not so good things to Goldberg.
Listen, it is.
I think Goldberg blocked him.
Can't take the heat, all right?
Yeah. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, someone put a meme of Super Showdown 2020 is gonna be Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair.
Wow.
AC Hulk Hogan rolling Ric Flair on the wheelchair.
Well, no shit. Well, because I'm glad to hear Ric Flair got better from whatever his problem was.
Yeah.
That he had to go to the hospital for. But did you hear like he was throwing some shade at Shawn Michaels because he was talking some shit?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if that's real. I don't want to get what they say worked into a shoot, brother. But like, fuck it, do one more match. You already lied about retiring because didn't he go to TNA? Fuck it.
Yep.
Do it. Shawn Michaels versus old man Ric Flair. It's just him beating him. Just put him out of his misery. Go ahead, do it.
Yep.
I say do it. Why not?
Oh man. So yeah, definitely check out New Japan 5 a.m. this morning. It's going to be Okada versus Jericho.
I would like to say I recommend the promos, but I don't know. I don't know Japanese, so I can't really understand what Okada is saying. But he looks serious, and he's got nice shoes, but he wears no socks. Why does he wear those loafers with no socks?
Japanese people don't like wearing socks. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the same shit.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
They like showing their ankles.
It's very manly in Japan. Show your ankles. Also, shout outs to above the knee shorts. Go ahead.
Above the knee shorts. There you go.
John Moxley trying to bring it back. There you go.
Yeah, man. I guess that'll be my match of the week was John Moxley versus Juice Robinson.
That was pretty good.
IWGP.
That was like and I hate to just directly compare it to the Mick Foley, but that reminded me of like a Mick Foley match where the match is from the get-go, it's a fight out the ring. Yeah, it was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And the New Japan crowd, it was also very good because they just get hyped when people come out the ring.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I guess that would be my match of the week. There's some other good ones, but that one's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and exciting. And I did watch it when it first aired. Like I was staring at my phone because like, when this match gonna be? It wasn't the main event. It was like the second to last match.
Okay, gotcha.
Because the main event was the junior finals.
Gotcha.
So now you have Will Ospreay versus Dragon Lee at Dominion. I think, which is tonight.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, good stuff, man.
Yeah, actually, this is a good card. So definitely check out Dominion at 5 a.m. or watch it when you have time, so you can actually rewind and fast forward. Because I usually skip the 6-man tag matches.
Because there's so many. Damn it, New Japan. There's so many.
Yep. I know for a fact Moxley and Jericho won Suzuki. They both want to fight him before they do their tenure.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can imagine what the hell that match would be for fucking Moxley versus Suzuki. Jesus.
They're going to fight each other.
Somebody's going home in a fucking full body cast.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That's all I got.
All right. That's it.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast for 6/8/19. Definitely check out Dominion at 5 a.m. Tomorrow morning or whatever after 5 a.m. I know Cyrus and Kevin Kelly are commentating for that event, so probably be a good event to watch. Follow us on all our social medias on Facebook, Wrestling Link, and the Wrestling Babble. Follow us on me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitter. All Mark with the Mic. Follow that. Follow all Wrestling Links with Instagram, Tumblr, Twitch, Twitter, WordPress, and SoundCloud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Follow everything.
No excuses.
I saw you put some videos up.
Oh yeah, there's Dragon's Dogma stuff up. There's still Fantasy Star stuff up there. Like there's a bunch of stuff. More coming. Stay tuned.
Yes. We have a lot of content for this week and next week. So enjoy.
Yep.
Peace out. Laters.
Peace.
And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
For them sandwiches.